So yo, um, this is my first time filming outside actually, and what I'm trying to do now with this channel is to like try and be more comfortable filming in like public spaces. So I'm just in my garden right now. I'm about to go to like work in like 10, 20 minutes. And I want to talk about forgiveness and how forgiveness is a very freeing thing that we need to practice a lot more of. And I feel like a lot of people like are holding resentment towards people, other people in their lives that may have done them dirty, or maybe just holding resentment for like life or the world in general. And the thing about forgiveness is that it's not about letting something slide or like making people think that it's okay to disrespect you. It's more about setting yourself free of resentment and allowing you to move on with your life and focus on yourself more. And a lot of people think that forgiveness is about the other person, letting them off the hook, letting them feel like it's okay to do whatever to you. But I feel like that's not the case. If anything, forgiveness is more about yourself and letting yourself move on from that, because without it, you'll be holding on to that resentment. And the longer you do that, the more it will grow and it will negatively impact you as a person, especially because the other person may not be thinking about what they did to you for that long, but if you're still holding that resentment after a long time, then the only person who's being impacted by this is you. And there's a video that I watched recently that was talking about like it's okay to have some resentment initially because someone may have done you dirty, maybe something happened in your life, or maybe someone did something to you that negatively impacted you, and you feel some type of way about it. But after a while, if you keep holding on to resentment and you keep obsessing over how much they hurt you, then after a while, you're essentially just hurting yourself by not allowing yourself to move on and you're not allowing yourself to accept the fact that's happened and that you can't change the past. And I think now I'm at a point in my life where I'm just like, you can forgive, but you don't need to forget. A lot of people think that like with forgiveness that you just have to like forget it as well and pretend like everything's fine. Like you can forgive, but like for example, like if you're like in a toxic friendship and then maybe they did something that's like the final straw for you, but you decide to be the bigger person and forgive them. That doesn't mean you have to, just forget, then put yourself back in that situation where it may be bound to happen again. And especially in like friendships where you are being disrespected, it's a thing where you just have to like cut them off completely. You don't necessarily have to forget, and you can move on with the life. Like, I forgive you, but I don't want anything to do with you from this point onwards. And that's not like resentment in itself. That's just like you protecting yourself from further hurt in the future. And like time is a very valuable thing, and it's better spent enjoying the present moment than resenting other people for what they did to you in the past, because nothing you can do about that. The only thing you can do is change how you move now and how you can prevent this in the future. Because after all, life is an experience. And I feel like that's the thing with like a lot of these like toxic relationships that people get into. And it is really just a matter of like, you don't respect yourself enough to get out of that situation, or you don't have enough, like, you don't have enough self-worth in yourself to feel like you deserve better than this. And, this has been me for like a while. Like, even now, I'm still trying to like work on it. Like, trying to respect myself more, trying to like set more boundaries in my life so that people don't walk all over me or try to like control my life. And I know it's going to be difficult, and I think that like being the bigger person is like very commendable as well. And a lot of people, they don't want to do that because of their pride, and they have too much pride to like let things go and to move on. And it's very commendable to do that because it takes like humility, which a lot of people won't allow themselves to do because of their pride. And we just need to like free ourselves of this resentment and allow ourselves to move on with our lives, because peace is very valuable as well. Like, it's not worth sacrificing your peace for just to have other people in your life, or just to like not feel lonely. But it's just all about finding your people basically.